Hello, I'm Jalen Lewis,
And I'm Logan Rue.
and we specialize in North Carolina wildlife.
And marine biology.
Yes, really what we're going to be doing today is making some various captures of some native species to freshwater here in North Carolina, such as ponds and streams.
We're just going to show you how you can make a couple captures of your own. Very simple animals, safe to handle. It's going to be a blast.
Alright.
Juvenile salamander. It's quite a little guy. They live in several streams across North Carolina. You can find them in almost any streams. They're a good indicator that the environment is actually healthy because they like to live in clean water. And most of the time you can find them under small rocks.
On.
Here we go, just letting it go back into the wild.
We have a crayfish, a native species of in-sea freshwater streams and various rivers across North Carolina. Bait to many fish species, and really a staple to the freshwater ecosystem. One more good look at it. See, it actually resembles much like a lobster in some nature. It has its pincers, tail. It's actually releasing it back into the wild here. Very beautiful. Here we have a common recreational activity between young teenagers and even older stages of adulthood. Just common rope swings found all across lakes in North Carolina. Very fun and safe activity.
Remember that mandarin we called earlier? Well, here's another one, just slightly larger. Same species, I believe, just to get you a better look at it. And that's that. Hey, here we have another mandarin actually, but this one was much larger and it actually sustained an injury, as you can see on its tail. Before we captured it, of course, we wouldn't cause these any pain, but this one, you can see, using its defense mechanism, actually broke its tail off while being attacked by something, I suppose. And just thought we'd show you that.
Here we actually have another cray captured, much larger as the one before, but you can just see the size of the pincers and how it can resemble a lobster so much. Just a very interesting species, harbor under small rocks, deadfall, found in most every stream here in North Carolina and also in rivers. Right, here we have the pickerel frog, a native frog species of North Carolina. Trying to hold him with delicacy here, but these are found in many streams, freshwater lakes. You can oftentimes be walking by creeks and you'll see frogs take a dive, and more often than not, it's these guys right here that you see taking a swim. Beautiful species, as all North Carolina wildlife, but one of my favorite frog species as well.
Let's get a release.
Yes. Hello, our tour guide is actually taking us to a smaller pond here in North Carolina. We're really just going to be looking for some of the freshwater fish found here, such as largemouth bass. That's going to be our main target of focus today. And we may end up catching maybe some different species of catfish as well as bluegill species, but we'll see if the weather permits and hopefully get some good captures for you guys. Stick around.
A little muddy water due to the recent rain that might impact our results a little bit, but nonetheless, we're gonna give it a try. And some lures we're gonna be using a worm, weedless, which is good for this pond. And another one that I've done good on is actually a topwater frog imitation, much like the one we called earlier, the stream with Jalen. And yeah, we're just gonna give it a try, and we'll see how things go.
Hi, right now we're just still doing a little fishing here. The weather actually is having quite a big effect on the fish. It may seem rather obvious, but rain has quite a bigger impact on fish than you think. Raises pond, lake, and stream waters can affect their biting habits, and can lead to less captures. I think that's the problem we may be faced with here, but we haven't been out here too long, so hopefully we'll get something soon. Stick around.
Hey, we just caught a very small largemouth bass. As you can see, it bit this frog. They have quite a hefty appetite, as you can see. But yeah, it's very small. It's actually really lacking its coloration today. I think it's because the water's cooler. But yeah, hopefully there's more and bigger ones to come. Nice release.
Hello, not the results we wanted from last pond, but we're trying our luck here in another local pond here in North Carolina. You see here we actually have a mallard duck, one of the many bird species of freshwater North Carolina. We also have the Canadian goose, which I'm sure anybody who's been on any freshwater excursion has seen one of those, or in the plain sky. And those are some of those common bird species. Right now we're still looking to catch some more fish, and as soon as you get some, we'll get right back to you guys.
I was just out here fishing and I caught felt him. A nice little largemouth bass, probably about 3/4 of a pound to a pound. Good size, good size. Let's put him back in before here's the release. Yes, he is anxious to get out of here. There you go, little guy. And he's off.
Here we have a bluegill, one of the more common species you find in ponds, lakes, and rivers here in North Carolina, and all across the eastern United States, as a matter of fact. Simple bait fish, grow rather large, mediocre in size. Not your real game fish, but more of a bait fish species here. Real prime target for bass, as you saw earlier. But a very nice capture, and we're gonna go ahead and release it. Hello. Right now we're here with the cattail species, one of the more popular species of plants here in freshwater North Carolina. That is. Right here we actually have a split cattail. You see, actually, these are the seedlings for it. Actually, many people don't know that after a cattail busts, it actually forms this white powdery like substance. This is actually the spreading the seeds, and almost similar to dandelions in nature, but they grow near water, and like I said, they are one of the more common species of plant life here in freshwater North Carolina.
Watching. Hope you had a great time making several captures with us.
I know I sure did. Moving to a more serious note, make sure you check out our next episode. We're going to be centering our attention a little more to the coastal area of North Carolina, see what surprise it has in store for us. You don't want to miss it.
And until then, enjoy North Carolina.
Bye!